My name is Dan Koehler.
I'm Brooke Barnett.
And yeah, we're talking about my Lumen project, where I went down to Zambia to shoot my thesis documentary film.
And so was it a challenge for you to visit Zambia? You'd been on the continent before.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was definitely a challenge in terms of I've never been there before. I didn't know anyone when I was going down there, and it was, when I walked off the plane, was a little nervous, but I mean, things kind of fell into place in terms of my host family was great, and then finding the farmers and all that, everything just fell into place. So it was definitely some initial nervous moments, but it was great.
And how did you come to this topic, Dan? How did you end up doing this?
I knew I wanted to merge my passion for documentary film and my passion for African studies. And so I started asking some friends who had been on the continent / live on the continent some interesting stories that they knew. And this was one of the stories that emerged, and for some reason it just resonated with me. This whole idea of, I don't know, I became keenly aware of race relations early on because of having lived on the continent. And so, I don't know, it just seems so interesting. And the idea of starting over again, what does that entail? And I wrote the Lumen application, and everything just fell into place in terms of, yep, got the Lumen, and then just went over there on a plane and started filming.
You told a really complicated story in a really short period of time. So you might read about Mugabe's land grab and see it as a solely one-sided issue, or you might see what's happening in Zimbabwe just in terms of the agricultural piece, but I think you brought in the potential bread basket issue, as well as the workers' rights issue, as well as a person who's been displaced because of policies he might not have been involved in, and a lot of really interesting, complicated things through some people. Yeah. So I think you have people who are accessing this film who might not pick up a story and read about Zimbabwe or agricultural or workers' rights or any of those things, but might care about this because there's some people in it that they can respond to.
I'm definitely happy with the work. I'm proud of the work, and I'm excited, hopefully, that other people will recognize it as a good story as well, and one that's worth telling, I hope.
And you want to go on and make documentary films when you
That's the goal. That's the goal, independent documentary filmmaking, whatever way can make that possible. So I love it.